everybody, it's Sharon here. Welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome to any new subscribers that may be visiting for the first time. So today I wanted to have a play with some glue book pages. I've been sitting in here and making some ephemera using or preparing some book pages ready to create some ephemera, and I had a little idea. So generally when I fold my glue book paper, I fold it in 3 different ways. So I will fold it in half vertically, in half horizontally, or in thirds horizontally. So I was thinking about these while I was having breakfast this morning, and I've decided I want to have a play. Now I'm going to use some kits from JunkWithSteph. They're kits that I've shared with you in a previous flip through video, and I will try and link that in the description below. So this kit here, I have the Flourish kit. Now I don't want to make these overcomplicated, so these particular kits I know I've printed 2 to a page, and I'd really like to have a play with that. So I'm just looking to see what I have. Okay, so I'm going to choose this one, you'll see, and I'm going to choose this one. You'll see what I'm getting at in a moment. So I hope you're all fabulous. I am. I love it when I'm inspired. I actually should be doing many other things at the moment, but I was super inspired to come in here and have a play when I had this thought. So here I am. So I'm just going to tear the white edges off. I need to move my art glitter glue and my glue stick so I can reach my scrap bucket, which I haven't shared with you for a while, but my beautiful scrap bucket that I made, inspired by Rachel from Roxy Creations, and I just love it. It's working so well for me. I've tried other scrap buckets in the past, and you know when something just doesn't come naturally? Well, popping my papers in there, the other scrap buckets that I've tried just didn't come naturally, so I would have it on my desk and then not use it. Whereas this one just feels really natural to use. So, and I love the way it looks. I did cover it with my Everloved Calico. I am going to just tear this one out while I'm at it. I'm not necessarily going to use this in today's video, but I may make some more of these off camera, I'm thinking. So, okay. So I am just going to cover this whole piece with this particular page, or well, it is a page, but it's been printed at 2 to a page. I went to say half a page. It's not actually half a page, it's a full page. It's just downsized. And I really love the versatility of using kits that are printed at different sizes. So okay, so popping this down. And I'm going to take my tear ruler and I'm going to tear off the excess. And I need to set that aside. I went to pop it in my scrap bucket, but I want to keep them. They're not that kind of scrap for throwing out. Okay, and then what I'm thinking is having a tuck. Okay, so I'm going to sit it underneath. I'm quite sure I'm making this look more complicated than it should be. Tearing that in half, and I'm going to keep that. Okay, and I really love this image here, so I'm going to tear this out So just taking away the white edges. So my plan is to make the pockets today. Did I actually tell you I was making pockets? I don't even know if I did. So my aim is to make journaling pockets, if I didn't share that already. I was so excited, I just wanted to turn the camera on and get started. My plan is to make as many as I can in this video. I don't actually know whether I will be embellishing as such, as in adding extra decorations. I just want to use the digitals at this stage, I think, and I don't know. I'm wondering if I want to add lace, perhaps, as a final touch. Okay, so I'm just trying to center this as best I can. I'm hoping that's straight. Gosh, I'm all thumbs. I'm excited. It's not very often I have a thought to myself. I was thinking about my book pages and the fact that I want to dwindle them down, which was part of the reason I started making this mass making ephemera, and inspired by these beautiful kits from JunkWithSteph. And when I was making ephemera yesterday, I'll show you what I was doing. I was actually preparing some book pages ready to make ephemera on camera. So I have this at the ready to go. I was just making a stack. I was actually going through my inspiration book, coming up with different ways I could use my glue book pages. So I was only looking for ephemera that I could use or make, sorry, using the glue book pages that I have in my little box. So, and I was like, I just want to pump them out. I just want to make lots and lots. So I decided if I prepared them off camera and then just decorated them on camera with you, it would make the process so much quicker. So I'm inking. Inking this one. Oops, put that back. And I'm going to glue the 3 sides. I love that. I'm wondering if I want a little piece of lace down there. I'm just looking for Okay, I've had a thought. Bringing in my big container of lace. I still have it on pegs from when I washed it because I haven't transferred it across to my spools. This was meant to be fast. Okay. Organisation would be key for me, I think. thought I'd wanted across the top, but I think I just wanted down that side to emphasize that there is a pocket there. Okay. Popping the lid back on. Okay, so I think that's the right way. So I'm just going to add some, actually I might use fabric glue, I think. So again, the kit that I'm using is called Flourish from JunkWithSteph. You may or may not be aware I'm on JunkWithSteph's design team. So I've been making, I wanted to make an ephemera stash, and I've just been working on building my ephemera. I don't know, I just really wanted to make ephemera. I wanted to not focus on the journal side for a little while and just get myself into a good place with the ephemera that I had available to me. Okay. I may sew that down there before I sew around the pocket, so I'm going to just leave it as is and call that one done until I've sewn it. I really love that. Okay, so my fingers, they're going, oh, let's make another one. Okay, so I have the Flourish kit again, and I'm not really looking at, I did love this, and I wondered, okay, so I'm going to pull that, and I'm just wondering about the, I don't know that that will work. Okay, I'm kind of looking for an image with something across the top, perhaps something like that. Okay. Okay, where did my book page go? Here we go. So I'm going to put this probably about there. Okay. And just going to burnish. I do like to burnish. I feel like it makes a big difference. Okay, so there's my pocket, and then so I'm kind of creating a double pocket with these. That's my intention. Again, I'll keep that I want my folded edge at the top of my pocket. Okay. And I've done that with my half book page pocket as well. My fold is at the top, just to try and reinforce where people will be putting tags or journaling cards in and out of the pocket. So I really want that image across the top, and I'm just going to pop that down as is. I love that. The book pages that I'm using are all Reader's Digest pages. I tend to gravitate towards the Reader's Digest for my glue book, and I'm finding there's pros and cons in always using the same style of book. The pros are that basically size-wise, they're pretty much all the same size. So doing something like this, I know that it doesn't matter which book the page came from. They're kind of going to work in unison together. If I had perhaps a wider book, then a half fold probably may not work with a smaller book page that's folded in half. So, sorry, if I had a wider page for the orientation of folding vertically as opposed to horizontally, they may not work as well together in comparison to size. But they do because they are on the same scale. The downside, the con, is that I would really sometimes love larger pieces. For instance, to do a large journaling card, I only have this size to use as a journaling card. So, oh my gosh, I love that so much. Okay. And don't get me wrong, there's ways around that, but I have actually wondered, part of the reason I like the Reader's Digest book is because I don't have a huge desk, or what I do have often has things all over it. So I really like the Reader's Digest size to use as my glue book because it doesn't take up a lot of room. It's just a nice, neat, compact little size to have on my desk space. And I've kind of designed my work area around using that as my glue book. So, okay, so I'm wondering about a little bit of sari silk for there, and I have this, oh, I do have a little strip of pink actually. I was looking for the pink. I really like that piece. Okay, going to pop this back. I am going to tear this in half. And I don't want to flatten it out necessarily because I like that texture. Okay, every time it sticks to me, every time. Okay, so just waiting for my glue to come down. Sorry, my glue is still really thick. Okay. And just ruffling this ever so slightly on that side. Okay, and I'm going to add some glue. Should have left this laying down. And just pinching that into place really. Sorry, my glue bottle, because it has the dried glue around the top, it's kind of sticking to the sari ribbon while I'm trying to pop the bottle in between the laces. Sorry, I had to really, that was really stuck on there, and now it's stuck on my finger. Okay. Love that. So I'm going to sew across there and then sew around. I am wondering if I want a label for that one, and I'm thinking maybe a Roxy Creations label. I don't have a lot of these. Don't have a lot of the brown printed. Just don't know if they're working for me. I thought that old world look would be what I was after, but I'm now thinking maybe. So these are JunkWithSteph labels from the, I'm trying to think, Frames, Labels and More, I think. Frames, Labels and More kit. Oh, I think I'll pop that there. And for those who've been following me for a while, I do like to work in threes when I'm decorating, and I was just trying to decide what else I wanted to pop on there, but I remembered I'm doing the stitching, so for me the stitching will be my third element. I just want to keep them simple. Okay, just need to straighten my label. Lucky I checked, that's better. Okay, so going to call that one done. So I will sew around and have a top loading pocket there and another top loading pocket there once it's on my journal page. Okay, so next, have this, move that out of the way. I have bits all around me. Okay, so I have this Enchanted Forest kit here from JunkWithSteph, and again I have it printed 2 to a page. I really love the colours in this kit. So I was thinking about him maybe. Now I can't decide which one I want to use. I think I'll use this little bear. Reminded me of this little pig. I was like, this little pig, if this little bear went to the market. Okay, so, and I might use this image up here for my pocket, I'm thinking. So again, just tearing my edges. You could do this with full-size journal pages printed out as well, or collage papers, whatever you're using. It doesn't have to be printed at the smaller size, but I had these already printed. I do love to give myself options, and so when I was looking at the size of the papers that I wanted to cover, I was like, they would be perfect. Okay, and so I'm just going to cover that whole piece. I could cover that whole piece and it would be beautiful, seriously, just as is. Okay. Love that. He's so cute. Okay, and this little one is 3. It's folded into thirds. So I think I might use that. That way I don't cover up too much of my little bear. I almost feel like he needs a name. I have no idea what that would be, but okay, didn't quite tear it very evenly, but I'm covering it and sewing it, so that's okay. And I feel like I'm doing things awkwardly today. I don't actually know if I am. I don't know if it's translating that way. I love that. I'm going to keep that aside. I really need to change that book page out. And as you saw, it's not completely glued down. That's okay. I'm sewing edges. Which helps to reinforce all of that. Once all of that's done, you'll never know. Oh gosh, that's fun. Okay, inking all around. I love that. And I'm thinking maybe piece of lace. I did see a really fine, excuse my big, whoops, I'm so sorry. I just need to check that my camera didn't move. Nope, I think I'm good. I hope I'm good. I really like this very fine lace here. I don't actually have anywhere I can put that on my desk. It's so big. Okay. Just like, I think this is the same lace I used on the other one, which is perfectly okay. Such a pretty lace. Okay. It's kind of not standing out a whole lot for me actually, so I'm not sure that that's what I want. I don't know why, but I really like that. It has no relevance whatsoever to the paper or digital that I'm using, but I do like the way it pops, and I just like it. I think there. So I'm thinking a label. So again, I have Frames, Labels and More by JunkWithSteph. Thinking about one of her red labels. I don't know if they will work, maybe. So these are printed at all different sizes, these labels. I've got some full page, some at 2 to a page and some at 4 to a page. I think that's too big. Oops. I think I like that. Okay, so I need to add my lace. Again, the lace has no relevance to anything on the digital, but I just really love the way it looks. And sometimes that's all it's about. It's so pretty. Okay. And I'm going to ink my label. I do need a new glue page. And so this is how I end up with the pages that I'm using to create my pockets. Put that into my box. Okay. Okay, again, I will sew this separately and then sew all the way around it. Love, love, love. And I think I have time, hopefully, for one more at least. Okay, from JunkWithSteph I have the Iris kit, and I really wanted to have a play with this idea using this kit, so I love this image here. I really want to have another play. I've got this image here from the Enchanted Forest kit that we just used, and I'm like, I really want to play with that too, but I did want to make one out of this Iris kit, so I think I could sit and make these all day. Okay, so I do have to watch my placement with this one. Actually, no, I'm going to go, I thought maybe I could do a vertical, but I think I really want it to be horizontal. I thought maybe I could make it a tuck, and it would be a really pretty tuck, but I like what I'm doing, so I'm going to stick with that for now. And the beauty of a digital is that you can always reprint and try something different. So I have my folded edge at the top, and I'm just doing this really awkwardly because I wanted to check. I need to come up a little bit. Hoping that's okay because it's kind of locked itself in. That's not too bad. Love that. And I'm wondering if a smaller size might work better. This has already been cut and used for something else, so this is a piece that's been folded into thirds, and I think I like that size much better. Pop those back in there. And I need to see what I can use for that. I like that image. I also like the detail of the lace down the side, but it's very similar in colour, and I think I want something that's a little bit more vibrant. It's probably a little bit pale for my liking. So that's kind of fun. I think I might use that. Something a little bit different. Okay. Kind of need to straighten myself up. I'm thinking about there. That's not too bad. So, actually, I'll take this edge first if I can. Okay, and I think I will glue that and cut that last edge off. Actually, I might glue. So just looking to see where my folded edge is and gluing the opposite side. My book page is upside down, but that's okay. Actually, I will need to turn it around because my folded edge is on the wrong side. Oh, no, it's not. No, it can stay like that. You'll never know. We will know. Okay. Really loving the look of the torn edge on these too. Okay. Super fun. So how do I want to, I really love the lace there, and I don't want to take away from that, but I would like to add to that look. Okay, so I have a little box of laces, and I'm looking at this yellow, picking up the yellow of this iris here. Oh, I think that's pretty. Okay. Oops. Stuck to my fingers. So I'm going to pop that down. It's the wrong way around, which I thought it was. That's okay. As long as we notice now. My poor old glue. So thick. Just trying to straighten up that lace. And taking off those tiny edges. Oh gosh, that's pretty. Do I need a label or something? I'm thinking maybe a number label. So I have these labels here from Artsology. I think I like it down there, just like that. Okay, again stitching down the lace just to hold that in place, and stitching around the pocket. So fun. I really love them. I think they're really beautiful. Okay, do I have time for one more? Oh, I probably don't, but I'm going to. I don't want to stop. Okay. So I'm looking at this here. I'm wondering if I can use, oh look at that bird. I'm wondering if I can use that and perhaps put something down the side. just need to work out what size. I think that will be too big. So with this one, it doesn't quite cover. I think that's better. It doesn't quite cover the whole background, but that's okay. Because the pocket, and I've just realized that gluing on here is going to glue my pocket down. Okay, that wasn't very clever, Sharon. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that and then see where we go from there. Hoping I can wipe off that excess glue. Oops, I'm all sticky. Okay. And I'm going to cut this piece. My scissors I usually use for my sticky situations are in my other craft space at the moment, so okay, so I need to work out which way around I'm going. I need to work out what I can pop there. I kind of like this little fox here, and maybe the other bird. This will fit. I'm going to tear this to size. I do think I like him. I think he brings a little bit of a 3D effect, having a bird at the front and a bird behind is what I'm thinking. So we'll just try it and see how it looks. Okay. So I'm going to say about there. Oops, and I need to tear this edge first. Just trying to keep it in place and not shift it so I don't have to realign. Oh yes, that's fun. I like that. Okay. Put my glue book in. straighten up that bottom edge. It's just ever so slightly out for me, and I'm just getting that excess glue. And I'm going to ink my two pieces. So because this is a pocket and it's going to cover this spot here that's not covered, that's completely okay. If you have smaller scraps that you wish to use, you can just cover this part or this part with the scraps that you have, so that your area that's showing is covered, and then cover the rest over with your pocket. Oops, wrong way. Sorry, birdie, you're upside down. Okay, I really love that. I need to be careful if I put lace on there, because it may cover it up. I feel like I could put a label here actually. Okay, sorry about that. I received a phone call, so I've been off to do that, and I've just come back. I've got this lace here that I thought might be fun on the edge of my pocket. I think I like that, so I'm just going to cut a little bit bigger piece. Okay, so I'm just going to lock that in, and I want to make sure I don't cover up the bird as much as possible. I did question whether or not to add any lace to this one, because I felt it might take away from that two-dimensional, I think I said three-dimensional, it's really two-dimensional effect that we get by having the larger bird on the pocket. But when I added the lace, I felt like it actually enhanced that look. So okay, so it is just on the very edge of that pocket, and I will sew along there as well, just to reinforce that. For me, this piece of lace kind of gives a separation between the foreground and the background, so I felt like that enhanced that layered look. And I was thinking about a label down here. So I just have my frames, labels and more from Junk with Steph. That one's too big. Red label may work there actually. No. Just looking to see what I have. No. Actually, I might look at a word. I do have these word labels here, and this endure has just jumped out at me. I quite like that. I think I will go with that. So just cutting that down ever so slightly. Well, ever so slightly on one end. Like it was a larger piece that I took off the other end. I do love these labels for that though. Okay, I love that. And I'm thinking maybe just a little piece of cheesecloth under that, just to highlight the label. Sorry, I just have the fabric basket off camera here. Okay. I'll pop it that way. So I'm just going to lock these in. I think I need to ink around my label. I don't think I did that yet. So just adding a little ink. And I will use the fabric glue because I have that cheesecloth down to pop this label on. Okay. And I will sew my piece of lace on and then sew around my pocket. I love these pockets. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we have our pockets all sewn around. I absolutely love, love, love how they've turned out. I just did a straight stitch around each one because I wanted to keep it simple. I didn't want to take away too much from the pocket, and I thought with a zigzag it would cut into the pocket area too much on some of them, so I've just stuck with a straight stitch for all of them, and I really love them. I have also done a straight stitch across the top of each pocket, and that has kind of blended with a lot of them, so I just love how they've turned out. So I just wanted to give a huge thank you and shout out to Steph from JunkWithSteph for allowing me to showcase your beautiful digitals. I think they've translated gorgeously into this pocket idea, and I look forward to making more in the future. Again, I wanted to thank you all for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you all soon, everybody. Please stay safe, stay inspired, and happy crafting. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.